Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on core strengthening. Find a comfortable seat. Allow your eyes to close. Taking a few deep grounding breaths. Connecting with your Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. Sending your breath warm and wide down into the belly, down into the pelvic floor. Creating a slight constriction at the back of the throat on the exhalation. To begin to warm the body from the inside out. Set an intention for your practice today. Folding your hands at heart center, bow your mind to this intention. Begin to make your way into a comfortable seated position. Take a breath in, open your heart forward. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, shine the heart forward, shoulder blades together. Exhale, knit the lower ribs in, chin to chest. Last one, inhale to open. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Reach the arms forward on your inhalation. Exhale, root down through the sit bones, press down. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, ground down, lift the knees slightly here. One more time, inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, press down. Moving into Navasana, boat pose. Scoop the lower back in and up. Let the shoulders relax. Interlace the fingers in front of you, toes together. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, thread the arms through. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, butterfly the knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Walking the hands in front of you. Little rock from side to side. Make your way back up into your Navasana, this time with a block in between the thighs. Squeezing the block inward. Lengthen through the crown of the head, scooping that lower back in and up. Again, shoulders are relaxed. Holding for a few deep breaths. Set your block off to the side, making your way onto the back. Align the knees over the hips, calves parallel to the floor, toes flexed. Keeping that lower back pressing down and those knees right over the hips. Interlace the fingers behind the head, peeling the shoulder blades off of the mat. On your exhalation, bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, curl to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, bicycling the legs. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. One more time. Coming back through center, extend your legs and your arms up to the sky, peeling the tailbone up, the shoulder blades off of the ground. One more breath and release it down. Rest here for a few moments with your hands on your belly. Bring your knees back over the hips and your arms up to scoop that right arm underneath the left for eagle arms, and the right leg curls over the left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, come back through center. Release the arms out to the sides, resting your hands on your belly for a few deep breaths. Prepare for the other side. This time, scooping the left arm underneath the right and the left leg curling over the right leg. Exhale, bring everything in. Inhale to open. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract through the middle. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open back up. Release it down. Gather the knees into the belly, rocking forward and back, massaging out the spine. Create some momentum. And on your next roll, cross your ankles and step it back to downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out the heels, rocking the hips from side to side. Inhale to soften. Exhale, wave the spine long into plank pose, lowering down to forearm plank, interlacing the fingers. You can lower down to the knees here if you'd like, or come back to extend the legs. On your next exhalation, twist the heels, the hips over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Continuing to move through these twists, pressing down through the forearms, keeping the lower belly engaged. Even out the sides, coming back through center, dropping down to the knees, pressing back into child's pose. Reach around to grab for your heels. Rolling up to seated, bring your hands behind you, fingertips facing forward. Shine your heart up to the sky, lifting your hips off of the heels. Walk your hands back out in front of you into tabletop pose, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to soften. Exhale, wave the spine long into plank pose, lowering all the way down onto the belly. Keep your hands alongside the rib cage, loop the shoulders onto the back. Inhale, peel the chest up off of the mat. Exhale to lower. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, wave up, hovering the hands over the mat a couple of inches. Releasing back down. Extend your arms alongside you, palms facing down. Take a breath in, lifting the hands up and peeling the chest up off of the mat. You can lift the legs here as well, or even interlace the fingers, reaching that single fist back behind you, widening the legs if the lower back is feeling tight, or bring the legs back together. Keep lifting up. One more breath. Exhale to lower down. Return to your downward facing dog, taking a couple of moments here to pedal out the heels. Widen your stance in down dog. Take a breath to ground. Exhale, float your right leg up, three-legged dog. Inhale to soften. Exhale, roll out into three-legged plank, extending your left arm forward. Lower belly engaged to maintain your balance. Release down, keeping the leg lifted as you lower through your chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog, exhaling downward dog. Preparing for the other side. Widen your stance once again. Inhale to soften. Exhale, left leg lifts high. Take a breath to prepare. Exhale, roll out into three-legged plank pose, extending through your right arm this time, trying to keep the hips and shoulders squared to the floor. Lowering down through your chaturanga, upward dog, and rolling over the toes, downward dog. Stepping the big toes together. Inhale, bend the knees generously, twisting the knees over to the left, hips to the right. Accessing the outer left hip here. Rolling out into side plank, left arm reaches high. Take a breath in. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread the needle. Keep the hips high, open to the sky. Releasing the left hand down, returning to downward facing dog. Stepping the big toes back together. Inhale, bend the knees, twisting the knees over to the right, hips to the left. If you're not feeling that outer left hip stretch, or rather right hip stretch, you can begin to straighten the legs a little bit. Inhale, soften. Exhale, roll it into side plank, right arm reaches. On your next exhalation, thread the arm underneath. Inhale, reach. And again, exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach up. Last one. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the hand down, downward facing dog. Lower into child's pose for a few deep breaths. Slowly rolling up to seated to roll out the wrists. Make your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, soften the knees. Exhale, float the right leg up, three-legged dog. Take a breath to prepare. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right tricep. Take the knee over to the left tricep. Drop it to the left wrist and over to the right wrist. Inhale, up, over, down, and across. One more time. Up to the tricep, left wrist, right wrist. Back up into your three-legged dog. Lowering through your three-legged plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, soften. Exhale, left leg lifts high. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, sweep the knee over to the left tricep. Cross it over to the right tricep. Drop it to the right wrist, over to the left wrist. Up to the left tricep, right wrist, left wrist. One more time. And ending at the left tricep, reach it up to the sky, rolling out to three-legged plank, lowering through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to soften. Exhale, right leg lifts high. Take a breath. Exhale, hug the knee to the nose, stepping your right foot to your right thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, come up through your high lunge. Lower your arms down, wrapping the left arm underneath the right arm, coming into eagle arms. Take a breath to ground, firming the lower belly and drawing the left knee up. Find your balance as you bend through your right knee. Wrap the left leg around the right leg, eagle legs. Exhale, hug the elbows towards the knees. Inhale, lengthen up just like we did on the ground before. Exhale, contract in the middle. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, contract in the middle. Inhale, unwind, coming through Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, shining the heart forward. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, soften. Exhale, left leg lifts high. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, sweep the knee in, stepping the left foot to the left thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, roll it up, high lunge. Take a breath, lowering the elbows down, wrapping the right arm underneath the left this time, eagle arms. Inhale to ground. Exhale, firm the lower belly, drawing the right knee up. Bend through the left knee, wrap the right leg around the left leg, eagle legs. Exhale, contract in the middle. Inhale, come back up. Moving slow, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale, back to the top. Unwind, moving through Utkatasana. Inhale to extend. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your toes, coming into a forward fold. Tense your fingertips. Bring your 2 peace fingers of your right hand, looping it around your right big toe. Lean into the left leg, picking up your right foot, extending the leg out to the side. Keep your gaze down, reaching the crown of your head forward. Lower slowly down. Release your right hand and begin to pedal out the heels, rocking the hips, preparing for the other side. Grab hold of your left big toe, leaning into the right leg, hovering your left foot over the earth a couple of inches, extending the leg parallel to the floor. Keep your lower belly lifted, keeping your gaze at the floor. Lowering down, returning to your forward fold. Walk your hands back out into downward facing dog. Lowering down to your knees, swinging your legs around front, coming to seated. Grab some blocks, placing them outside of your hips, extending your legs forward, and moving into L-sit. So pressing down through the hands, lift up just the hips, draw your lower belly in to send the hips back, lifting up the right leg, then the left, release the hips back down again. Let's do that 2 more times. Press into the blocks, lifting the hips up, drawing the lower belly towards the spine, slide the hips back, lift the right leg up, lower it down, left leg lifts, lower down, and lower all the way to the hips. Roll out the wrists and massage them out. We have 1 more to go. Take a breath. Exhale, press the arms straight, lifting the hips. Slide the hips back. Right leg lifts a couple of inches. Lower it down. Left leg lifts a couple of inches. Lower it down. Come to seated. Take your blocks off to the side. To the back of your mat, where we will set up for tabletop. You can place your knees on some pads or a blanket if you're working on a wooden floor. Pressing back to diagonal plank, and then drawing the knees back underneath the hips. Do that a couple of more times. You can also do this standing, so drawing the feet back into plank, engaging the abdominals to draw the feet back underneath the hips. Do that a couple of more times. Pressing back, coming into plank pose, engaging the core as you slide back into your forward fold. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slide it back to plank. Take a breath. Exhale, slide it forward, forward fold. Taking 2 more, sliding out to plank pose. Slide back into forward fold. 1 more time. Press back out, lengthen the spine. Contract into your forward fold. Move into a gentle forward fold, grasping opposite elbows and swaying from side to side. Take a breath in, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. We want to counterbalance all of the contraction that we did into the center by lifting and coming into a bit of a back bend. Come back to seated with your blocks, blanket, or sliding pads. We're going to combine L-sit with our pulsing planks. Slide the legs back and through to plank, and press the feet forward, coming into your L-sit. Engage the core as you slide the legs back, lifting into plank. Press the legs through, hips are high. Slide it back through plank. Send the legs through L-sit, lowering down, massaging out the wrists. Move the blocks off to the side. Inhaling, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, coming into a gentle forward fold. Plant your hands alongside your hips. Walk your feet back, lifting up into reverse tabletop. Reach your right leg up to the sky, flexing at the toes, placing your outer ankle onto the left knee. Allow your right knee to drop slightly. Keep this configuration as you lower the hips down, bringing the left heel to your right sit bone. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Sit bones, right fingertips press into the earth on the inhalation. Exhale, deepen the twist. Take your gaze wherever it's most comfortable on your neck. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, untangle the legs. Coming back into your reverse tabletop, lifting the hips high. Extend your left leg up to the sky, flexing at the toes. Place your left ankle on top of your right knee. Lift the hips up, drop that left knee down. Keeping this configuration as you set the hips back down to the floor. Right heel comes to the left hip, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Take a breath to ground, lifting through the crown of the head. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, come back through center, reaching the arms overhead. Extend your arms forward, round the back, plant the heels into the earth as you lower very slowly, lying all the way down onto the back, reaching your arms overhead, full body stretch. Hug the knees in, taking happy baby, pressing the footprints up to the sky as you wrap your knees down around the rib cage. Keep the lower back, the tailbone, long on the earth. Lower your feet down to the width of the mat, windshield wiping the knees from side to side. Taking any final movements that you need before moving into your Shavasana, where you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. Namaste.